Will she work? Spotify's being glitchy, but so far, minus probably because I just restarted my computer. I decided just to err on the side of caution, and I just restarted my computer. Might not have waited to let it load long enough. Welcome back, guys. Spotify hasn't caught up with us. It's still not happy, but so far, so far, so far, so far. Dinner time. Ooh, homemade chili. Nice. Thank you for the lurk. Spotify is glitching out a little bit, but that's probably because I didn't wait for my computer to fully load before I started streaming. So, bear with me. So far, lag is not happening, just OBS and Spotify arguing. And it's doing the whole encoding thing because I definitely did not wait for things to simmer down. So, for those returning, welcome to the second half of Jam Stream. Hopefully this one goes better. The music will sort itself out. I just sort of rushed into coming back and didn't let my computer fully load, so it's punishing me. But beans and everything. Nice. Oh, you cooked the beans and everything. Nice. So you didn't buy canned beans. You actually made. That's awesome. Also, hey Upcycly, thank you for the check-in and the lurk. Also I need to go back and see who did who did the first, second, and third, because I was congratulations on first, Ricky. Should have known it was gonna be you. You're like top holder of first. I wish you could get awards for that. Congratulations, Knitter Girl, on second, and congratulations, Shirley, on third. Hopefully the second half of our stream does pretty good. The music's glitching, but the rest of the stream seems to be cooperating. So we're gonna be happy with that, and the music will sort itself out. It always does. And if worse comes to worse, I'll just put Spotify in corner in timeout. So we try to make as much of our own food as possible. Nice. I might put Spotify in a timeout briefly here, because, come on. I'd rather be at this point. I think I'd rather be without music than a little bit of cutting out is fine, but that's getting a little out of hand. We'll give my computer time to sort of catch up with things. Jenny is very special. Very, very special. No music, Jam starts humming. Oh, look at that. Spotify just decided to open up on top of my stream. for no apparent reason. So obviously it was trying to do shit. Oh, I'm glad, Knitter Girl. Everybody deserves to feel special. Okay. Shall we try the music again? Well, hello there, Pele. Welcome to the second half of Jam's stream. So far so good. I did have to turn or pause the music because I loaded everything a little quickly, and Spotify and the rest of the computer were having arguments. But connection wise, we're doing good. So I'm about to turn Spotify back on here and see if it's cooperating or if it's going to continue to cut in and out. But so far, everything seems to be cooperating and behaving. How is Pele doing? Did I ask that? I can't remember if I asked that. Yes, I saw that. I'm doing good. The first half of my stream was working. It's just I kept having lagging issues, and at the point where I was at 40,000 frames dropped, I decided, you know what? Instead of fighting this whole lag here and lag there, I decided screw it. I did a file integrity check on OBS and restarted my computer. Just figured I'd do all the steps, and so far things are cooperating. So I probably should have done it sooner, but it was like it would go through a laggy bit, drop some frames, and then it would come back and it'd be fine for a while, and then it would but then it was just getting worse and worse. And it's like, at this point, just like disconnect and reconnect. Why do you keep like dropping some frames here and dropping some frames there? But yeah. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and be like, you know what? We're going to fix this. So. Group hug. bop into the music. So we're making some good progress on this hood, I feel. I have accepted that I have to knit it English style because for some reason when I knit stockinette stitch in continental, my tension is off. And I thought, well, maybe it was because it was just the beginning of my work and things were a little bit tighter and more awkward. But no, I did a couple rounds today, and same thing, is stitches were looser. So I was like, fine, we're just gonna have to like awkwardly pull and just accept that we have to knit English style on this hood. Inside comfy bed, right? We are getting freezing rain here because everything outside has a coating of freezing rain is the worst. That shit is very destructive to trees too. No keep secret. So a little update on the farm. Oh. Swung to the grave. Show you that I know you. Found a partner to blend with my cashmere and Angora rabbit with their merino wool. Ooh, nice. That will be awesome. Better lock it in your pocket. Yep, we did. Though yesterday you thought that you had to put yourself in the corner because you fell on ice. And I was like, no. It's the ice that goes in the corner, not the knitter girl. So we already figure out how many rabbits of both English and French and how many cashmere goats we'll need. Also, we finalize what sizes we will be doing. Nice! That is exciting. That is very exciting, Pele. I wonder if this is going to be too much resistance. Yes. We have actually, that might work that way. Let's give that a try. I have this, so it's rigged here, then I got it on a nail here, and then a hook over here, and I'm going to see if we can knit without it being a weird, awkward, me having to yank yarn every 5 seconds. Okay, we're starting to tighten up. Let's see how well she pulls. Is she going to actually like work, or is it just going to be me yanking? A little bit tight, but not bad. I think if I had a hook there instead of the nail, what did I do with... Aha. Hold on. Let me try something here, guys. I have more cheap dollar store hooks. Because right now it's on a nail and my Nitty Naughty is up there. And I think it's sort of like grabbing and catching. So if we do this, get this hook started. The thing about these hooks is they're not the sharpest hooks. So getting them started, like the screw part, is not the best. So they're a little bit to get started, but once you get them started, they usually grab pretty good. There we go. I also sort of semi-cheated and put it between the shelf and the piece of wood. Here we go. Let's try that. Jams is getting inventive. Right? I fell and ripped my entire rotor. Had to have it surgically repaired in 2020. Just in the last couple of years, it has returned to almost normal. Oh well, I'm glad that it's almost back to normal. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, that's better now. It's sliding a bit better. Still a little tight, but not bad. It's actually like... not fighting. Not as much drag. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at that. Jam's getting all genius. She just put some hooks in instead of like going across. I just went up and over. Damn. Bonus about having a wooden, hand-built wooden shelf above your head. It's actually kind of why I got hooks, was so that I could do, like, have more options to do things. Like hang stuff up and jerry rig things like this. It's kind of like a pulley system, only there's no pulleys, it's just hooks. Had to sleep inclined instead of flat for years because, oh, that sucks. I'm one of those people that has to lay flat to sleep. I can have like naps sitting up, but I don't get as like it's not they're not restful. I have to lay flat, so I couldn't imagine being forced to sit up to sleep. Yeah, stream's doing really good, Jenny. So I'm like, is it all good? What is all good? And I did some jerry rigging for my yarn. I wish I could just take my camera off and show you guys. I mean, it's nothing that's fancy, but we got to stretch. Ooh, we go a couple good little pops. Better mark down that. Right, because you're cold. I could not imagine having being forced to sleep upright, like sitting up. Mm-mm. I'm a side and stomach sleeper. It not being able to sleep on my side or my stomach, it's not good for me. Of course, I think if I was forced to sleep on my back, I would need to sit up. Right. This really does work pretty good. I'm quite pleased with myself. Mm-hmm. Hey, Passion! Passion sleepy. So, for those that can't really see, this is on my Lazy Kate invention, which is just literally a knitting needle shoved into the bookshelf. I put a hook up here, and I have a hook over here, and I can knit English style, even though my yarn is over here. Now I'm up. Biggest tension ring ever. Oops. Yes. Well, I don't really have a place to put a Lazy Kate here for when I'm plying yarn. And this is a bookshelf that was built out of like 2x4s, 2x2s. Actually, they might have been, they're actually 2x2s or 2x4s cut in half. So still 2x2s, but, um, and like 3/4 inch, I think it's 3/4, is it 3/4 or was it 1 inch? Half-inch. Though it does seem a little bit bigger than half-inch, so it might be 3/4. Anyways, it's like between a half-inch and a 3/4 inch. But anyways, plywood, and so I can just screw things in. That sounds terrible, but and so I bought a bunch of hooks for because I was planning on like hanging stuff in certain places, and then the knitting needle just wedges in between where the shelf connects to the 2x4. So, but I do. I got myself. It's one of those little screwdrivers, electric screwdrivers, but it has like drill bits, and I kind of actually want to drill holes into the wood itself so I can actually stick the needle in better and have it a little bit more supported. So eventually, I have the stuff to do it. I just haven't got around to it. I kind of want to do that and drill. I want to drill a bunch of holes in this one shelf that I can stick uh, knitting needles into so I can do a few other things. Can't get water. Oh, you're on a well. Is it still raining? Stick a bucket outside. Yeah, umbrella would work. Upside down umbrella. No, oh yeah, you wouldn't want a rain barrel off of old asphalt singles. That'd be fine for garden, but no, I was just thinking going sticking an umbrella out in the yard or a bucket out in the yard and letting it fill. I probably wouldn't trust anything coming off of a roof unless it was metal. You might get a little bit of water. You probably want to filter it through something. Both actors in the Marion went out looking for a brand new world. I mean, it'd be fine for like. I don't have them upright because I already winterize right. Well, water from the roof would be fine for like flushing toilets and stuff, but not drinking. One is and they worked out a plan to decide that Earl had to die. Bye, Earl. Too late and asleep, Earl. I think that's so ridiculous. Like, you would think that rain barrels would be allowed. Like, what is the point of making them illegal? Like, is that not a better option to water your yard or your gardens than to hook up a hose to your house and water? Yeah, but it's still going to get plenty of runoff. Then they can charge for water usage and they don't want you to have right. That I think is just ridiculous. Well, I got a letter in the mail this year. Was it a letter in the mail or was it a notification on my app? They are finally going to be metering the orchards around here. I don't know if that means they're going to meter us, which I'm fine with because we don't use that much water. And honestly, if it lowers my freaking water bill, I would be very happy. Where I used to live, I paid almost nothing for water. So when I moved here and saw how much it was every year for water, I'm like, this is freaking insane. I'm like, and if they're averaging it on the fact that, that's how much this area uses, well, are they like paying attention to the fact that the orchards may be using way more water, or the people that are watering their lawns all day long when they're not supposed to? I'm like, I personally want to be on a water meter for the fact that I don't want to have to be paying for other people's water usage. And that's how I feel what goes on here. So the fact that they're metering orchards might actually make it more affordable, water wise, hopefully. If not, they just might be like, no, you're going to pay more anyways. I think it's stupid. But is it too low right now? Or is the creek just too low down to get to? Yeah, hopefully. Well, I think if they were to put water meters in and charge people that much a month, people would freaking flip their lid. Though honestly, I'd have to like, hold on, let me see how much it technically costs us a month. Because like when I first moved down here, it was 1,600 for the entire year. Now it's up to 1,800 for the entire year. And I don't use water. I don't water my lawn. So it's like I go out, I hand water my berries and what few plants I have in the yard. I don't water my lawn. I let it die because then I don't have to frickin' mow it. Drives my mom nuts. Yeah, so on average, we pay about $150 a month right now. Yeah, that I think is absolutely bullshit, Jukin. That sucks. During the winter months, there's about 100 to 150. We don't water our lawn, just our gardens, and we use soaker hoses. My summer bill goes up to 400 a month. Difficult to swallow that. Feel that. Well, if it ever gets to the point where it's costs too much, like if we do get meters and the cost to water the few plants that I have goes up, I will get myself a whole bunch of jugs and I'll go downtown to where you can get free water out of the tap. That's one where the RV uh, dump thing is. I'll just go down there, fill up a bunch of water jugs, and go home and water my plants with those. Be like, screw you, I ain't watering nothing in my yard. Like, I will haul water for that shit. And if things die, it just means I have less things to look after. I usually don't like to think like that, but. If I walked across the road, I can get water from the lake and fill the barrels and tote. Well, that's not so bad, other than the fact that you gotta walk across the road. So, if worse comes, if you got worse comes to worse situations, at least. I wish. We used to be able to do that. There used to be a grocery store right across the road from us. Um, it was nice, but then they finally closed it down, and eventually the highway came through and changed the road a bit so that the corner, because the corner used to come down and it would go along my grand's lilac hedge, and then it would have another sharp turn. And we used to always have accidents on that road. There was always accidents on the road. So what did they do? They're like, okay, now that the grocery store is not there, we commandeered that land, whatever. We're going to change the highway. Now, the only good thing about them changing the highway was this one road that would go down to our river was really steep, and anyone that lived down there in the wintertime, trying to, like, if you had to stop at the top of that hill because the car was coming, you might not actually be able to get off up that road. You might get stuck and have to back all the way down. Um, but they when they did the road, they put the road on, um, so it's much more shallow and much nicer road down to the river. But because they've straightened the road out past our place now, there are people just going, they'll whip down that road. And it's even worse now because they have the ability to, like, oh, I can basically see around the corner now. I'm just gonna freaking fly. Who cares? Meanwhile, the speed limit is like 30 kilometers um past our place because I live near a school. I hate that they change. Like, I like it, but at the same time, I hate that they changed the road because it's not really much safer because of how fast they just whip down that road. Wagon and drive through the neighbor's yard. He would be okay with that. There you go. Water and sewer. Okay, yeah, I read that. Okay, making sure I'm catching up. I feel like I've been like going on, uh, just like talking away and not really paying attention to chat. So just to double check and make sure that I am catching everything. One complaint my brother had about his time in Berta were the drivers. Yeah, not all of them are bad, but there's a few. There's a few. Who I've heard that Medicine Hat's pretty bad. Vancouver drivers are pretty interesting too. They don't like to signal. From a very large lake with a creek running through my property makes some of my property unusable. That sucks. But, water's always. Sorry, I'm totally not chatting in Hijink Stream. Now the plow truck is out. This can't be a good sign, right? My honey decided to go to bed early tonight. Early to bed is always good sometimes. Well, okay, not always good, but it can be good sometimes. Okay. We have done 10 of the 26 repeats. We're doing pretty good, guys. And the colorway is starting to like look quite nice. So it does. The only downside, it does like now. Obviously, once the hood's done, I'm hoping that it's sort of like it does seem awfully tight. And I can see my thing is ever so slightly off there, but the neck part does seem a little bit tight, but like I think when I hold it up like this, it's not so bad. And then when like the hood's gonna like most likely be flopped down like this, and you can't really see you don't really see the tightness at the front either, so I think you'll be okay. But like when you're holding it like this, you can see how it sort of like wants to cinch in. In the pool. He's been working so hard, and right. It is the Pretty Stripes by Red Heart. The only downside that I came across with it is I bought 4 balls of yarn from Amazon. They came in 2 packs. The first 2 balls of yarn were from the exact same dye lot, and they matched. They looked great. Then the second package, they were both 2 different dye lots, and they didn't actually match the colorway so well. So they were. Oh, where's the sleeve? So it was a bit faded compared to the other balls, which is fine, but I had already finished one whole sleeve in the more saturated color, so I had to rip a sleeve out and redo it, so that I'd have 2 matching sleeves, and then the hood, because I wasn't sure if I had enough of the yarn that did the sleeves, I decided to open up the 3rd ball of yarn, and so the hood and the sleeves pretty well match, and then the body's different. It was the one downside, and I wish I had actually like looked at the yarn, like all balls of the yarn, before I started the project, because then I could have planned around it a little bit more. But this one, I was knitting on it, and I'm knitting from the outside in, because I need the colorway to go so that it actually matches up with the rest of the sweater. And there was a cut and tie, and the colors didn't even match. It went from orange to blue instead of like orange to green or orange to red. It went orange to blue. And so I had to cut and pull it out to get to where I needed to be for the colorway. I have power save on, so everything is gray, but I am not missing my stream streak. Right, Jenny? Yes. A sweet little baby. I probably could have easily done this sweater in, well, it would have been like 2.5 balls. Um, Honestly, it would have literally just been like, because I pretty well had, if we didn't count the hood, and this is an extra large, I had enough to do the whole body of the sweater and one sleeve on 2 balls of yarn, but I didn't quite have enough to do the last arm. So, have I used all 4 balls of yarn? Yes. If the colorway had not been all messed up on some of the balls, I probably would have maybe used 3 balls of yarn. Um, so, because I still have like, I have this much of the 1 ball, which probably could have done the hood, but I, wasn't pushing my luck. This was what came off of the sleeve that I had to rip out. And then I also have all this stuff, which is leftover stuff and stuff that I kind of had to like pull off to match up colorway. So I probably have at least one full ball of yarn. I think I have more than a full ball of yarn there. I don't know. Yes, the hood will have drawstrings. Think you may have pushed it on 3. Yeah, you probably would have been doing yarn chicken on 3. Well, it all depends on how much yarn I end up using to make the hood. I've got 10 of the repeats done that I need to do. Like, so I have 16 repeats that I gotta do, and then I have another 5 repeats to do for another section. So 16, 21 rows. Well, 21 repeats. We're not counting rows. And then it's seaming, and then I gotta do a double brim for my drawstring. And then, yeah. So, yeah, 3 balls might be pushing it, but I don't think you're going to end up using more than 3.5 balls. Because I can't see me having to use a full ball for this hood. Like, there's still tons of this. I barely touched it. Yeah, there's the I cord as well that I gotta do. I want to figure out if there's a possible way that I can alter this pattern to knit the hood backwards, and then I could literally do the hood and then go into the body and do a full top down with the hood. I'm sure there's patterns out there like that, or I'm sure there's a way that I could figure it out. I mean, there is obviously some seaming that I got to do on the hood. Because it says seaming your hood. So I got to figure that out. But, like, if there is a possibility to. Oh! Was I lagging? Was I lagging at all, guys? Because apparently I had somehow clicked on the start recording. So I recorded some of my stream and I don't know how long I was recording for. Weird. Well, apparently I was recording my stream. I'm like, what is this red dot down at the bottom of my OBS? I don't remember seen that before. Has that always been there? And then I look and it's like the recording thing was going as well as the streaming. I'm like, oh crap. Oh no, now my connection is getting wonky. You just behave yourself, connection. Oh, and now my music has stopped. Of course. There. Okay, it's coming back. Now Spotify's acting up, but you know what? I don't care. I really wonder how much I actually recorded, like how long it was recording for. I don't think it could have been very long. Ice is mean. That's for sure. Be going out to hunt deer after this storm tomorrow, right? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sweet, we have officially done a full color repeat. Oops. Right? I really wish that I could just curl in that closet with him because, like, come on. It just looks so comfy. This also is what my brain sometimes does. I went to lower my camera down and I reached up towards my fan that's up here. Hi, baby. You want to come cuddle again? He's like, I heard that you wanted to snuggle me, so I come for snuggles. I give you kisses on the forehead. Yes, there we go. Oh, yes, that's a good papa. Of course, you can give Jenny a shout out. He's already had several cookies today. He doesn't need any more. He pretty much ate a full cookie. My bubbles. Yeah, my bubbles. I don't think he would want one. He's not asking for a cookie right now. And he's the one thing about those cookies is he'll eat some and then he's like, okay, I'm done. He's not. It's not like his cat treats. Those ones he'll pig out on a little bit more. he is very much being absolutely positively adorable. And he knows it. And I love him for it. Yeah, I love you, Baba. He's like underneath the desk. No, no, no. It's all good, Knitter Girl. Boots with the fur. Yeah, come here, Baba. Still no power. Oh, how many hours? Don't worry, he's like well on my desk. He won't fall. Boots with the fur. There. Now you can at least... Oh, too much. There. Now you can at least see me knitting as well as Vinny. Though I know some of you guys prefer just the Vinny. To be on at 10:15 is... Oh, that sucks, Knitter Girl. Or, oh my gosh. That sucks, Jenny. Sorry. I think it's because you and Knitter Girl have been sitting there chatting that my brain. Me apologize. Look at that smile. Oh, it's a pod next. So it's a pause. Linguine pasta. Ooh. Ha. Oh no. Over pasta. Oh, or sorry, not over pasta. Over pesto. My baba. These are good babas. Hey, sister moving around up there. Hey, your sister moving up there. Oh yeah, it's a big yawn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love you, babas. Oh, such a fucking hypocrite. He's like, that's off me, sissy. I just want my loving. Guess I have room for dessert now, and I do have an apple. Ooh. Apple turnover sounds yummy. He's like, yeah, you just do that. He's like, I like this. I like this. I love when you rub me. God, he's being freaking unbelievably cute tonight. He's like, I'm not CP. I'm not CP. Okay. He's done being cute for now. I'm sure he'll be back. Two animals, three humans in this house. I am the only one who doesn't snore. With no power. This how full how's this full of snoring? see. Yes, we can say hell. Hell! Hell! I'm in hell! I'm one of those people that, well, depending on the snores, I couldn't sleep if I couldn't hear my hubby snore. It was weird. Jonathan Howell. What are we getting hung up on? Oh, you did that, did you? You did that, did you? It fell off the ball of yarn and was wrapping around the pole. So I'm like, around the knitting needle. So I'm like, why won't it turn? Ooh, Reese's O. Henry spicy pork rinds and a Dr. Pepper. You know, I'm very jealous that you can just like snap your fingers and get those. I wish I had something like that close by. If I want anything at this time of night, I have to go to 7-Eleven downtown. Which is like a 2-3 minute drive. Maybe 5 minutes. It's probably a 5-minute drive. Well, it depends on which way I go. Welcome back, baby. No, I haven't heard nighttime trains for a little while now. Like late night ones we get, but not so much this time of night. Hello, how's it going? Sorry, we're mostly on cat view, but we're Vinny has been taking over the stream tonight. Thank you for the follow. This is Vinny. He's the main star of the show. And he's extra cuddly tonight, apparently. Good news is rain has stopped. Bad news is almost everything has been coated. Oh, yuck. Did I say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. I'm cute and I like attention. You're my babies. Yeah, you're my bubbies. I'll be lurking, but I wanted to pop in because I saw the thumbnail and was too cute, right? He is a little brave lion sometimes. Other times he's a scaredy cat. Oh, he's going back to his closet. That's his closet. He's like, this is my other spot. He's too damn freaking cute. Other times, yes. Other times he is a gremlin. He can be a total jerk sometimes. Yeah. Baby. I got one hand in my pocket. All our wood we need for now is dry, right? That's the main important thing. I got one hand in my pocket. For now, tomorrow will be another day, another story for hubby, right? Just yet. My measuring tape is running away. my old power company was called BC Hydro. So I tend to call my power company, or like call electricity, hydro. Hydroelectric. So yeah, I confuse a lot of people when I talk about the hydro. It didn't work. Both me and Jenny fell for it. Both me and Jenny are like, no, no, no. It's this. I was given a novel of an explanation till Jam said something. I don't have color to show your name, or I would have caught on quicker. It's from hydroelectric dams, even though I don't live too far from a nuclear reactor, but that facility is more meant for scientific research and production of medical. I hate the power company that we have now. I'm pretty sure they get their electric from hydro dams as well, but I don't like them. They are ripoffs. I miss I miss my BC Hydro. There's times when I just want to move away from here just so that I can have my BC Hydro. I like the way their system works. Like you're online, you could go on and check your power every 24 hours. I like the fact that I don't have to pay every month. I can pay every 2 months. I think you can set it up so they can pay every month if you want to, but I don't. And I paid way less than like it's ridiculous how expensive my mom's power bill is. A month? Thankfully, I don't have to pay for sewer. We're on septic. And I don't have to pay monthly for my water. I pay yearly. Yeah, um we have gas, electric, and internet. Our heat and cooking is gas. I wish that our hot water tank was gas, but it's electric. Gas hot water tanks are so much nicer. Since he's just sleeping and not really doing anything interesting, I'll put the camera back down on me. I have to say, we are making good progress. Like, since I started tonight, I've done 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 rows. So, 10 repeats. 10 repeats, 20 rows. That's pretty freaking good. Especially since I've had lots of distractions with the cat. We have hydro when the furnace is actually working. Oh, it's an electric furnace? Boiler, water fire. Nice. Those are nice. Is it that time? I guess it is. My earbuds are saying that I have been streaming for 4 hours. Well, technically, my stream says it's only been an hour and 41 minutes, but this is the second half of my stream. Since the first half was just temperamental. 3% battery, still no power. Going to have to chat tomorrow after I probably charge my phone in the pickup. Alright, Jenny, take care. Hopefully your power comes on soon. This is the sweater. We're working on the hood now. I'm excited because this is basically the final part is the hood. Take care, Jenny. Have a good one. I love it. We have officially gone through one full color repeat on the hood. So we started with the like bluish purple, gone into the blue, and now we are just going back into blue again. But I'm going to take a quick break here. Get a snack. I am definitely feeling hungry. And then I will be back to do some more work. This is how much we've gotten done on the hood so far. It kind of looks like a very dramatic Count Dracula collar. Oops. just a very oversized collar right now. Oh, I want to suck your blood. It really does look like a. Anyways, I don't know why that fascinates me so much. Thank you, Pele. Okay, I will be back. I'm gonna go grab a snack, maybe take a bathroom break, check to see if Mom needs anything, and then we'll be back to knitting. See how much farther we can go. We've got almost 15 repeats done, so we're doing pretty good, I think. Anyways, I'll be back. Hey, Rudy. We is back. I thought you were gonna say blah blah. Evening, just got home about 30 minutes ago from the wife's cousins, currently eating leftover pizza. And drinking a Dr. Pepper. Oh. Got a song request. Of course, now that I'm back, ads are going to be coming. Of course. Bad news? What's the bad news, Crazy? What is the bad news? My dog was pregnant, and today I noticed her belly is small. She gave birth, but we don't know where she gave birth, as she might have killed. Oh no! Hopefully, you were able to find the puppies and they're okay. She can be out of my place, and the neighbors, none here. So last place is a relative's, and there's nobody there. So highest possibility, she gave birth and left. Oh no, that's not good. Crimson Song. Do 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 do. Done. We have 11 more repeats to do, but I'm probably only going to do a couple more. But I have to say, we did some pretty good progress today. Da, 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 da. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. No marking yet. No marking down yet. this song. Is Die Hard an Xmas movie? I have no idea. Brain weasels keeping me awake. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Hopefully, the brain weasel will go away soon. Did you like the new? I did. I love Miley. Hey, how's it going? Hey James, I did went ahead and asked the relative no sign, so it's official. She gave him. Aw, I'm sorry, crazy. Speaking of new songs, I'm writing one today. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. kind of went for Cocoa Puffs when Hannah Montana ended. No, not really. Right? I hope so. That's awesome. Hey. Yes. Yes, there are a lot of people who suffered growing up in Hollywood. And they just kind of like gotta go through the motions. Sometimes they come out on top, sometimes they're still working on it. Oh, yeah. Anxiety's a good one to write about. Anxiety's horrible. I am stepping away from my desk jams. I am starting to wrap the loom or warp the loom for a new woven top. I will be in listening mode only. Sounds good, Pele. I'm probably going to be ending here pretty soon anyways. I'm thinking one more repeat after this one, and then I'm going to call it a night. spaceman. So, so. There we go. I'd say this hood is coming along quite nicely. Like, look how much we've got done. That is awesome. Yep, I'm loving it. Sorry, I was like looking at the colorway, making sure that it's going right, and it is. Okay. Unhook. And ramp up a bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. I am quite happy with that. I am quite happy with everything that we have. I'm just excited because that sweater is getting so much closer to being done. Okay. Let's see who we have on tonight. Find someone to raid out to. Oh. I think it's going to be... Honestly, I think it's going to be an early night for me unless I suddenly get a second wind, which has happened. Where I get a second wind right as I'm supposed to be going to bed. It's happened. It's happened a time or two. Just a time or two. All right. Okay. You have a good night, Pele. I will be back tomorrow, obviously. Obviously, I'll be back tomorrow. There we go. I almost did the raid call for the wrong channel. Have a good night, Steph. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, even though my stream decided it wanted to do stupid laggy bits for the first half until I finally just got mad and restarted the stream. So thank you to those that came back after I restarted and the stream seemed to cooperate much better. We only lost a total of 224 frames instead of 40,000. Oh, awesome. I look forward to listening to it. All right. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow with most likely more sweater, because now I'm getting to that point where I'm like, oh, we gotta get farther, we gotta get farther. Anyways, you guys take care, have a good one, see ya, bye.